Hi YouTube, how are you doing? And welcome back to Phasmophobia. Today is gonna be a very painful weekly challenge because it is hide and seek seeker. Now, if you haven't played this weekly challenge before, this one is very unique. It is the only weekly challenge out of all of them that has something very special, which is that it has friendly ghost, which means that we're not gonna lose any sanity and we're also not gonna get any hunts, and it is gonna be on high school, so they have low activity, no hunts, and we just have to find this needle in a haystack on high school, which is very different from what you usually play. So it's gonna be interesting, and I hope you enjoy. If you're not subscribed, please do so. If you like the video, like it. If you dislike it, dislike it. But let's not waste any more time. Let's hop into the game. Let's go. Oh, shit. Here we are. Okay, so this is gonna be a total disaster. Look at this right here. 100% sanity. We're not gonna see this go down at all. If I remember correctly, we have no sanity drain on this weekly challenge, and there is like barely any activity, and we're not gonna get any hunts, which is like a recipe for total disaster. We have Carol here. I don't really care about the objectives. Now, what are we gonna do to find the ghost? A tier 3 thermo? That's actually gonna be sick. And then we have Paramike tier 1. I don't think it's even worth taking that. I think what I'm gonna do first is just try and listen. And then maybe we'll... Oh, we got the tier 3 headset, though. And then maybe we'll try the the Paramike later. But I'm just gonna try to see what the thermo is gonna do. This is really gonna come down to how lucky we get. I assume there's no curse possession either. I think I remember that. Music box will be over there. Monkey ball will be there. Tarot cards will be there. Board here. Mirror there. Yep, nothing. Alright, that makes sense. Is the breaker on by default? It is not on by default. So we're gonna have to turn that on. Now this is, so if you don't know how the activity of the ghosts work, basically, the lower your sanity, the more activity. So if you are at 0% sanity, you'll get lots of hunts, lots of throws, lots of ghost events potentially. But if you're at 100, you'll get way less. Even for ghosts like Onis and Thays, you'll get way less activity when you're at high sanity. Now, on top of that, during this challenge, they have also set it so that you're gonna get low activity, which is another setting you can do. So yeah, low activity plus high sanity means pain, especially on a big map. So this is really just gonna come down to how good can we hear. Now, we do have this, which is kind of nice. I think the doors actually start closed here. It looks like it, which means that we could also get lucky if it touches a door. We could see that. I think that's actually possible here, which means that might be the best way to find it, honestly, as well as the tier 3 thermo. But like, I guess we could literally walk into every single room and see if it's gonna be cold there, but I doubt that will be the quickest way. I think I'm just gonna quickly try and find the breaker first, and then maybe we'll get lucky and hear something along the way. Oh, nice, we got a breaker over here. This is off, right? Yeah, okay, so breaker on now, which is gonna just allow us to see better, and it will also make the temperature go up. If I was the most annoying ghost of all time, you know where I'd be? I would be in the chapel at the back. I'm gonna run over there. I have a feeling. This room right here is the worst room in all of high school because, so this room is separate from this room, and if you have a ghost here, you can almost never hear it. It doesn't seem like this time the ghost is here, though, because the temperature is high. But yeah, it's been a long time, actually, since I've had a ghost here. I think we're just gonna have to keep walking until we get graced by the presence of the ghost. I mean, we could literally just... I guess we'll walk... Let's walk through this hallway. Let's just see. We're gonna walk through this hallway, step inside every room to quickly check the temperature to see if it's gonna be cold here. Okay, turns out this whole area is completely fucked up. There's one more room, though. Imagine... Well, cafeteria? If it's actually gonna be cafeteria or gym, I swear to God, that'd be so rude. Okay, 15 degrees in here, so it's not cafeteria. Is it gonna be gym ghost with this challenge? Imagine. I don't think so. No, it's 16 degrees. Alright, well, we checked that area. I guess now we're gonna go check the whole other side to see if it's gonna be there. I swear... I swear I heard a door extremely far to that side. Yep, there you go. I was totally right that I heard something all the way over here. That's actually crazy. I mean, I should have just ran this way then. There you go. We found the ghost. So the doors being... If there is a door open that you did not touch, you know in this challenge that that will be the ghost room, so I think that's going to be a good way. Now, we also immediately have freezing, and it actually did throw quite a bit. Look at that. It threw that. It threw this probably. It threw what the fuck? How did you get that? Is this a poltergeist? I think this usually starts over here. Can it even be poltergeist with freezing? No, it can't be poltergeist. All right. I have EMF as well. And you give us a sign. It's actually done some stuff. I think what we're just gonna have to do, we can drop everything because we got our tier 3 headset, and then we need to take in the rest of the evidence here. Because I'm pretty sure it's gonna have all evidence. Shouldn't take too long. Now, the main thing that you have to do in this challenge is just find the ghost. After that, it's easy peasy. Alright, so it doesn't look like there's much happening, obviously. Okay, so we're just gonna take 1, 2, 3, and be right back. Alright, hello there, ghost. How have you been doing? I have a writing book for you. I got salt for you, which I think is gonna be the only way we'll get fingies. Immediately. No UV, which is, I assume this is an all evidence challenge, otherwise it's insane. So I'm gonna say no UV, which is good. And then place the dots right there, which we can now pause. Maybe in the middle here would be good. Oh, it touched a door. We can test for fingies on that. It does actually touch the door. Right, no fingies either on the door, so definitely no fingies. Spirit, it's walking again. Wait, we can try this then. Where are you? Are you here? Are you? This ghost is actually kind of crazy. What the hell? I'm testing for no EMF 5. Actually doing a lot. Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Are you friendly? Are you French? Are you pizza? Are you grandma? Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Are you naked? Are you stupid? Okay, so almost certainly not spirit box unless we get super screwed. So we're getting there one rule out at a time. I'm assuming orbs? Yeah, there's the orbs. Okay. So we have orbs, which means revenant or ure, which means writing or dots, which means it's gonna be dots in 3, 2, 1, dots. Writing book. Do something. Your name was Carol? Carol? Hello, Carol? Can you give us a sign? I don't got a photo cam, but you were quite active. I don't think I should play salt, because when you have... Like, when the ghost is walking through the salt, I don't think it can do... It can do dots at the same time. Maybe it can. Alright, Carol. Carol Jackson. Or Carol Johnson. No, it's Carol Stroffman. Airball ghost event. Which doesn't help us at all, but it will lower... Actually, that does help us. Because I think ghost events are the only way we can lower our sanity in this. I didn't even know this was a setting, to be honest. But there's a setting that you can do with the custom difficulty, which is where your sanity doesn't drain at all. Now, obviously, that'll set your multiplier to, like, 0. But ghost events, I think, will still drop your sanity even on that. So we're at 90 now, which means we're gonna get way more activity. I mean, 90% sanity is still a lot, but hopefully something. Come on, do anything. Now, staying in the dark is actually also a good thing, by the way, because the ghosts, this is a little known fact, ghosts are actually slightly more active if you have the lights off. That's just a thing. It's not a thing for Mare specifically, it's for every ghost. If the lights are off, you get slightly more activity. Another way you can get slightly more activity is smudging the ghost. Smudging leads to slightly more activity. So if you really have nothing going on, you could try those things, especially if you're in a team. But for me, it takes too long now to walk all the way to the truck. It's gonna be much more worth it to just stay here and hope we get lucky. Bro, getting dots is gonna suck so much. Can you throw the book? You know what we could actually do in this situation? Is take out all of the items to try and increase the chance of getting the activity we want. Because the ghost can obviously... Like, if it decides to interact, it can choose to interact with anything in the room. If the only thing in the room is the dots and the writing book, then I will be more likely to get those two interactions. And in this situation, now that the oh, I can also knock on the window, which is kind of unfortunate. If the ghost throws the book and it doesn't write in it, we also know that it won't be writing. I think this is everything, so I just throw that outside. Come on. This is interesting. This is like a different type of thing that you don't really ever have to deal with if you have the cursed possession, if you have low sanity because you're doing a high difficulty. It's a different type of difficulty that I don't often get to show how to deal with because I don't often play, like, activity is usually not a problem for me because my sanity will be low. But if you are just starting out playing this game, this might actually be much more of a problem for you than you ever see in my videos, and you're gonna be like, what the fuck? How the hell am I supposed to get any activity out of this ghost who's just doing nothing? But that's kind of the way it goes. So what we can also do, let's just go all in then on trying this. So another thing I could do is take a... Oh, never mind. All right, I was about to leave and do other stuff, but there you go. It actually worked, I think. It actually worked, taking out the items right there. Got it to only have the book to write in, so now we know that it's gonna be a revenant. So there you go. Moving out items is actually a pretty useful trick if you just want specific interactions. So we're gonna get the hell out of here. We gotta do this 2 more times. We can try the smudge strat next time, as well as the other strat that I was going to talk about is bringing in multiple, so because most of the time you're going to be waiting for writing or dots at the end, so bringing in 2 dots or 2 writing, especially 2 writing. 2 dots doesn't necessarily increase the chances to get dots, but if you can set them up to cover more of the room, you can see it better maybe. But for writing, it literally doubles the chance to get it because you can spread them out over the room and it's much more likely that the ghost will interact with it. But yeah, that should be a revenant. Now let's see what my sanity was right there. It's probably still going to be like 90%. Wait, oh yeah, there you go. So the only thing that happened is the one ghost event. The one ghost event drained 90% sanity. Outside of that, we had no sanity drain whatsoever, no hunts whatsoever, so yeah. Now, because we have writing, we don't have to worry about Mimic, because Mimic doesn't have writing. But that's definitely something you should keep in mind, that you could be dealing with a Mimic potentially. But yeah, that was a Revenant. We actually unlock Tier 2 flashlight, interestingly enough, because we completed a daily, as well as 200 from playing on a big map, of course. Alright, so how long? How many interactions? So only, 47 interactions, not even that bad. We had one ghost event, that was a time in the favorite room was massive, because there's like no roaming whatsoever, so yeah, 22 minutes. Let's run that back, and we'll see how it goes this time. Wait, we have the brother, Michael Stuffa. Didn't we just have Carol Stuffa? Now we have Michael Stuffa? What the hell? Okay, we'll see. We have Ghost Event, Parabolic Microphone. We could try Paramic. We don't even have smudges. That's actually really rude. I guess they did that because then you can't make the ghost more active. Alright, so smudges are not going to be an option for us, but you can take in multiple of the same item, obviously. I'm just gonna start with this. I think the thermo is just going to be best. Maybe, but then if you have the problem with the paramic is that if you have the paramic out, you cannot use the thermo, so it's kind of like it works against each other. So the breakers underneath the left stairs will go there. Yeah, we have tier 3 sanity pills. How nice of them. What the fuck? Come on, man. I think we should just start with turning on the breaker, so because the breaker can also help you, because the ghost can turn on a light, and if you have the breaker on, you'll see that the light is suddenly on. And it will make detecting by temperature easier, because it will be much more obvious the difference between the ghost room and the non-ghost room. Now, the best strategy or the best tip I can give you here is just don't talk, mostly. Like, just try to really listen. Jordan, thank you for the, what the hell? Thank you for the insane gift subs, 50 gift subs, you're cracked. Holy, thank you. That's crazy. So yeah, I think the best tip I could give you is, just being quiet. That's insane, thank you so much. Wait, hello, why is this open? I have not been here, right? Yeah, see, okay, so the thermo is secondary to the doors. Just walk around until you see an open door. I did not hear that, though. I was over there, I did not hear this door. Alright, that's actually right next to the entrance, so that's pretty nice. And once again, we got freezing right there, so that is easy freezing. Hello, ghost. Sucks that we can't do the thermo thing. I'm gonna make like a pile here in the middle. Is there actually any items in here? Man, high school is so fucked compared to the other maps. Like, this room only has 1 item, really? Oh, no, these. Actually, these can be moved. I didn't even know that. Not these, though. What? You can't move, like, some of these, but others can be moved, and then these books are suddenly stuck again. It's so weird. Like, just this random book and this random pencil are the only things in this room, even though there's so many items. Like, why can't these be thrown? I don't get it. That's a DK moment right there. This map was made before CJ even joined the team. Alright, anyway, I'm gonna leave all my stuff here, because we're right next door. Or right next to the entrance, and we can just quickly grab all the stuff and throw it in there. Plus, this time, we can easily bring 2 writing books and 2 dots. Because it's so close. I have so many things for you. I have for you, I don't know why I really took the camera, but whatever. I have 2 writing books, so let's put those down. We're gonna spread those out. So one over here, you can see the circle where the writing book can get used. And one back here on the ground. So that's covering the whole room. And then we have 2 dots here. So I think the way we set this up now is just put one over here. Honestly, we could just do the old style where they move around, albeit that's kind of annoying sometimes. Like this, maybe, if I turn off the lights. How much will that cover? Oh, that's fucking ass. I mean, sometimes it's good, but we just gotta... Oh. EMF 3. What did it even throw? It can't have been the writing book. So I can put this down, like, right there. And then I can put the... Oh, it's writing in the book already! Oh, wait, look at that! Nice. We can actually take pictures of that too. We can take one, which is interaction, and then one, which is the ghostwriting. Okay, so that was way easier than last time. What the fuck? Ghostwriting, freezing temp. Is it gonna be another Revenant? Imagine. Maybe Spirit Box this time? I did not place the salt yet. Let's do that real quick. We're gonna place just a wall of salt down the middle. And then look for orbs real quick. Should have maybe done that before I placed the dots. I am not seeing Orbeez. Hello? Michael? Can you give us a sign? I really like that you can now pause the dots. That's so nice. Ooh, look at that. It turned on the light. No mare. Did you know you can turn these on? These are also super bugged from my experience. Like, if the breaker turns off, it'll still work somehow. It's really weird. Okay. So probably no orbs, which means no Revenant this time. Try Spirit Box. Where are you? Are you here? There we go. Okay, so in this case, once again, we don't have to worry. Oh, I wonder if the Moroi curse will still work. With the... Did I throw this, by the way? I wonder if the Moroi curse will still work. Probably. This one right here. There you go. So yeah, that's it. As long as you have an evidence that contradicts Mimic, you don't have to worry. So in this case, Ghost Riding is now for Mimic. So we know it's not gonna be a Mimic, so we can just get the frick out of here. That was way easier because the ghost was like right next to the entrance, so we found it super quick. But yeah, you just gotta walk around until you see an open door. Or if you just want to be thorough, especially if you have multiple people, like if you have a full group, you can just go split into 2 teams and go along every room with the thermo. Then you'll for sure never miss it as long as you turn on the breaker. My sanity did not... Wait, that's actually very interesting. Wait, look at that. So when... I mean, I guess it just makes sense. But when you set the sanity drain to 0, because of the way the Moroi curse works, it probably just multiplies the existing sanity drain. Because the existing sanity drain is 0, you can multiply it, but it's still a 0. So in this case, it didn't do anything. So it still left us with 0 sanity drain. Unless I'm stupid and I'm mistaken somehow, but we did get Ghost Riding, we did get Freezing, and we did get Spirit Box, so I don't see a way this couldn't be a Moroi. Yeah, that's, I guess, a little... Because you can see right here, right? Yeah, look at that. Total sanity lost, 0%. 0% total sanity loss. That was way fast. That was 12 minutes. All right, nice. Let's run it back for one final time. All right, this time it's not going to be a stuff, and we have a new name. It's also raining, which is fine, because I think it's random weather here. As long as you don't have, like, snow weather, it should be fine. Where's the breaker? Always got to check the breaker. It's going to be on the right side. We're just going to rush over there, turn it on. Gotta not forget this, though. So we can drop all our items. with no worries. There we go. This is also one of the only maps that still has the old breaker. I think this one and prison are the only ones, right? Because the other ones have the new breaker, or like Sunny Meadows has the really, like the new with the lever breaker. And then Maple Lodge and Camp Woodwind have the generators. Well, there's only 2 maps. Alright, no open door yet. We're gonna find it. If you go to the top, excuse me! Yeah, Point Hope is good, but if you go to the top floor, you will get completely blinded if you turn on eye adaptation. That's why I had turned it off, but yeah, I forgot how much brighter everything is with eye adaptation. Okay, so that right there is why I said you should turn on the breaker, because you'll walk into a room, and then suddenly you'll have a light on, and you know that you found the ghost room, and in this case, it's also not gonna be a mare. Now, it's super early. We literally just, that was so lucky. I just walked around randomly and found it pretty much immediately. Okay, it is getting colder and colder, but no reason to stay here, because the ghost, I don't think, is gonna move at all. So we're literally just gonna do the exact same thing, drop everything, get the ghost, ooh, it's ringing the phone. We could quickly, no, we don't even have to look for EMF 5, because we can just see that in the truck. That could very much be EMF 5, almost certainly EMF 5, so I think, because we didn't get a ghost event at all. So yeah, I think that's gonna be EMF 5. We're gonna write it down, we'll have to think about it for just a moment. Like, once we're there, we should try and confirm it, but that should be, this 4 spike should be EMF 5. Alright, buddy. I have so much shit for you, you wouldn't believe. First of all, writing book. Second of all, writing book. Right there. Now, this room is actually kind of ass, because it is absolutely massive. That's why I made sure to take 2 writing books. And 2 dots immediately, because look at this. Both this and that are the ghost room here, which means getting our like dots is gonna be borderline impossible. So hopefully we'll just get insanely lucky or something. Now with the new system, it's got like with being able to pause it, it's gonna make it a lot better, because I'm just gonna pause it straight ahead here, and then I'm gonna pause it straight ahead there. And then we cover basically this entire room at all times, so that's really nice. Now, I'm not covering that area, but maybe we'll get writing there. We'll place in the middle here this, because it's very likely. It's gonna... okay, never mind, it's gonna step in this one. Alright, then. I am not seeing footsies. So, no footsie. We should also check for more EMF, because that might have just been a fluke, for all we know. Is there orbs? Oh, there's orbs back there! You can see. Right? There's the orbs, okay, orbs. Wait. If it is truly EMF, that means we have a Raichu, which means it's gonna be dots. Which means... wait. Because it can't be Spirit Box even with this setup. Unless the EMF 5 is wrong. I guess we could try Spirit Box just to see if the EMF 5 was wrong. Where are you? Oh. EMF 3. Now, you can see right here, it threw the book and closed it, but it didn't write in it. That's actually how you can rule out writing. And that's how you, like... oh, there you go! Look at that! I was right about the EMF 5, so... okay, this is a very unique setup here, where we know for a fact that this has to be a Raichu. This doesn't happen all too often in this game anymore, because I got so many combinations now. I don't have more. But yeah, if... oh, it stepped through this one right here. I didn't see that. If you have no fingies, and you have EMF and ghost orbs, you only have 2 options with this. One of which is Obake. Now, Obake will hide fingerprints. However, it cannot hide footsteps. So, that's how you can... ring over there. You can still rule out Obake, or you can still rule out UV that way. So yeah, this should totally be dots. I think I'm just gonna head the hell out of here. Alright, that wasn't too bad. This was definitely extremely lucky. I got pretty lucky that we found this ghost right away, because these rooms are bad. Like, what are the worst rooms? If you've played this challenge, gym is awful, obviously, because getting evidence there is gonna suck. It can't be Mimic because of EMF 5. These rooms, both downstairs and upstairs, like the science rooms, are pretty ass. Then you have the Chapel, I think, especially in this situation, is the worst, because finding that room is awful, because you actually need to know that that room is split into 2 sections. It's the front section and the back section. So if you have it in the back section, you actually need to go there specifically to test for freezing, unless they changed that, but I don't think they did. And then another one that can be really sneaky is entrance, because the entrance, you'll just like run through that, and then I think that's what I got last time. If you have the ghost right here, you'll run out and then start looking around the map for the ghost, not knowing that it's here, and there's like no items here the ghost can throw. So yeah, if you are struggling to find the ghost with the simple strategy of just walking around with the thermo, look for those rooms, which is actually not just useful for this challenge, it's also just useful in general, because it's always useful to know the rooms on a map, specifically big maps, which are the sneakiest, because if you for some reason struggle, like suddenly like, oh, I'm struggling finding this ghost, it might be in one of those sneaky rooms. You can go there. Like, for example, if you can't find it on Tanglewood, you might be dealing with a basement ghost or something like that. It's always good to know those. All right, we get the tier 2, the UV light. Very nice. With our massive 5,000 payout. That gave us, like, 4 levels right there, which is definitely an upgrade from the tier 1. I'm going to get that one. And then we also... What the fuck? Excuse me? Game just froze. I'm going to get that. I'm going to get this. I have an EMF reader as well. Nice. That's all for now? That's huge. I'm gonna put that in my loadout. EMF reader, flashlight, UV light. Nice. All right, so let me know how that went for you. Hopefully you got some tips out of that on how to deal with shy ghosts. Definitely something I personally almost never do, and a very unique challenge when it comes to weekly challenges, because there's literally no other weekly challenge as far as I know that has friendly ghosts. So yeah, you can't die in this challenge, but you can still die of being frustrated with the ghost and just giving up. So I hope you did it. Let me know how it went. If you're not subscribed, please do so. If you liked the video, like it. If you dislike it, dislike it. And if you want to join, I love the game, share and chat. You can join us over at twitch.tv/HenSimo. Click the link in the description down below. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys. Have a good one. Bye-bye.